Hey, what's up y'all? It's me, Paul, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about tech, consulting, and personal development. In today's video, I'll be talking about my favorite Chrome browser extension that I use for coding, personal finance, productivity, and security. Just like my past video on the MacBook Pro apps, all of these extensions that I'll be talking about are free. I'll be linking them down below in the description, so check them out after the video. Anyways, let's get started. Okay, the first coding extension I'll be talking about is called Chrome DevTools. Pretty much a built-in tool that already comes with Google Chrome. This tool has so many intuitive features that allows you to edit pages in real time, to see potential changes that you can make in your code, as well as being able to debug your program. So for example, if I'm building a website and I want to be able to see changes before changing any code within my program, I can do so. I can load this up onto my Chrome and open the inspector tool and be able to see everything I need. I can update the CSS without needing to go back into my editor and actually test which colors I want to test before actually updating my code, which saves me so much time. Another example is that if you're building some web application with JavaScript functionality, you might run into problems with your logic. And with just the editor like VS Code, you can't really debug what's going on because you can't really see which button you're interacting with because there's no GUI. This is where DevTool comes in handy because you can actually put breakpoints on certain lines of code in your program, which allows you to walk through where your code actually breaks. Another feature I love, especially for designing websites, is the changing of screens. In this day and age, you need to develop your websites for all sorts of devices like iPad, iPhone, tablet, Samsung, Android. And this tool allows you to see how your website would appear on different devices. You can change your code to be more responsive on all different devices. There are so many other features about this tool, like REST API call debugging. And so if you're interested, you can definitely check it out. The second extension I'll be talking about for coding is called Vue.js DevTools. This is similar to Chrome DevTools, but this one's more specific to the Vue.js framework. And if you aren't familiar with Vue.js, it's pretty much another framework to render your front-end components, similar to Angular or React. This tool is extremely useful because it allows me to look at the different specific components I have built out, like a button or a div, and the different data and actions that I can take on it. This allows me to be able to track more closely than the Chrome DevTools would when passing data between components to components. It has saved me so many hours from blindly guessing where my bug lies. Okay, let's move on to the personal finance extension. The first one that I'll be talking about is called Honey. Honey is pretty much an extension that automatically finds you coupons and apply them to your purchase at checkout. So you know when you go to checkout and you see those apply promo code or coupon code here before actually entering your credit card information, that's where you can click on the Honey extension and be able to see if you can apply potential codes. These codes can save you so much money, whether it would be 2%, 10%, or even 20% off your purchases. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it's pretty much like buying something tax-free. And when you don't find any coupons, many times Honey can offer you Honey Gold, which is a rewards program you can accumulate with valid purchases. Once you reach, let's say, 1,000 Honey Gold, or even 2,000, you can redeem with gift cards. Usually 1,000 gold would equate to a $10 gift card. Another thing I love about this app is that it works well with Amazon too, for those of you who actually enjoy shopping on Amazon. When you're looking at the Amazon products, you'll see if prices have changed recently or gone up, and actually bookmark it when prices does go down. This really helps you with purchasing what you really want to buy at the lowest price possible. I'll be linking a referral link down in the description if you actually want to use this. You'll be able to get sign-on bonus Honey Gold. Okay, the second finance extension that I use is called RAKUTEN, which is very similar to Honey, where it also searches for deals, but this time, instead of getting coupon codes, you can actually get cash back on the things that you buy. These cashbacks are added to your account, and after a certain period, RAKUTEN will send you a check to your house, and you can cash in that check that has all your cashback money. Also, another thing that I love about RAKUTEN is that these cashbacks are separate from your cashback payment methods. What I mean by this is that if you go to a store and Rakuten offers you 2% cashback and you're using a credit card that offers you 3% cashback, then you're essentially getting 5% cashback, so you can double dip in these cashback deals. So let's say the item that you're buying is $100 after tax. Rakuten will give you 2% cashback or $2 in your account, and your credit card will give you 3% or $3 cashback to your credit card account. So now you will have $5 back into your bank account. Essentially, you're buying a $100 item for $95. Keep in mind though that if you use Rakuten, you can't use Honey, and vice versa. Now I know what you're thinking, which one do I use then, Paul? Well, at that point, you really have to determine which extension gives you the better deal, Honey or Rakuten. If Honey gives you 15% off, let's say, on the items that you want, while Rakuten would give you only 1% cash back. Then obviously you would go with Honey because it offers you a lot more. If you're interested, I'll be linking another link down below in the description for a referral code for Rakuten. Okay, the next extension I want to introduce is on the security end, which is called Ad Blocker Plus. I know many of you already have this in your tool belt, but this part is for those of you who don't know what it is. Ad Blocker Plus is what its name implies, pretty much an extension to block ads from the web pages that you're visiting, especially on pages where there are so many ads to actually look at, and they just pop up everywhere and can totally make you think that you've just been hacked or you just installed some sort of virus. Okay, the second extension for security I want to talk about is World of Trust, or also known as WOT. This helps with website security checks, safe browser surfing, and protection from virus. The thing I love about this extension is that you can check if a link is safe or not before you actually click on them and visit them. They'll have the circle next to the external links and show a color. If the color is green, then you know it's known to be safe. Whereas if you see yellow, you'll know it has some dangers to it. And red is obviously dangerous. Also, another cool thing about this extension is that it blocks harmful websites when you actually click on them by mistake or by accident. And WOT actually stops it from loading their page. It'll ask you if you really want to visit the page or not, and it gives you that option too. Okay, the third security extension that I want to mention is called LastPass. This extension allows you to securely keep all your different passwords in one centralized encrypted location. Pretty much a password management tool. It has helped me with logging in safely and securely, knowing that I don't have to input passwords, especially when people are around. Also, it helps with the annoyance of remembering too many passwords for different logins. I know I suck at remembering so many different passwords, and I always hate clicking on those "I forgot my password" link and redoing the whole process of creating a new password. This extension actually prevents all of that from happening. The way that works is that LastPass creates a vault on your computer as an encrypted object. It only ever gets decrypted locally on your own machine. This means that someone breaking into LastPass database won't be a concern, nor if someone actually intercept your network traffic and tries to hack in that way. So your passwords are safe. What's important to remember about LastPass, or pretty much any password manager for that matter, is that it's only as strong as your master or main password. Use one that isn't used anywhere else and turn on multi-factor authentication to actually increase the security of it. Okay, moving on. The first productivity extension I use is called Momentum, which is a tool that replaces a new tab page with your own customizable dashboard that has a temperature, time, and inspiration. It makes me happy that the first thing I log on to Chrome is looking at an extremely really beautiful picture, and I'll be in awe, and it makes me extremely grateful. Also, it has so many cool quotes that sometimes relate to me and pumps me with motivation and enthusiasm. Okay, the last and final extension that I'll be talking about and for productivity is called the Facebook Eradicator. This tool is super awesome because it actually pretty much removes all the news from my Facebook newsfeed with really cool quotes so that I don't have to spend too much time scrolling endlessly. So these are my top 9 favorite Chrome extensions that I use on a daily basis that helps me with all of my needs. I know I may be exaggerating this, but pretty much all of these extensions have made my life so much better, whether that would be saving me money or making me live a more carefree life. I hope you find this video helpful, and comment down below if you have any other extension that you would recommend. And as always, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.